As an educator, we often find ourselves teaching in a classroom where we're witnessing some of the symptoms of exposure to trauma and adversity. We might be working with students who are really struggling with impulse control, with regulating and handling emotions, with managing conflict in healthy ways. And sometimes, obviously, that can be linked to a variety of different causes, but it can also potentially be linked to exposure to trauma and adverse childhood experiences, especially if that young person hasn't had enough protective factors. And those are things like having a safe enough home environment, having healthy enough relationships, etc. So when we see the symptoms of some of these types of trauma and exposure to ACEs, we then can begin a learning journey to become more trauma responsive, become more trauma informed. And I think that begins with starting to understand more about the prevalence and impact of trauma, ways that we can care for ourselves, and because we might be exposed to a lot of secondary trauma and then experience compassion fatigue as a result, that exhaustion from caring. And then what are some of those strategies to best support the behavioral and social emotional needs of students, as well as to nurture their innate capacity for resilience?
For more information about social and emotional learning, please visit adlit.org. This project was made possible by a partnership between the National Education Association and WETA.